Exactly a year back, we witnessed one of the biggest stock market corrections. That's when we communicated to not to react to the temporary portfolio loss and to continue SIPs. Redeeming the investment would have converted the notional loss or paper loss into a real loss. Today, we all know how the overall equity market has bounced back after the March 2020 lows. Sadly, few investors got fearful as anxiety gripped their emotions and reacted to the negative sentiments by selling off their investment and booked a permanent portfolio loss. Such investors regret their decisions today when the market has recovered handsomely. On the other hand, successful investors did not react. They knew that these losses are temporary and understood that a loss becomes permanent or real only when they book it. Until then, it remains a notional loss. Just the way it happened with Mr. A and B. Both started a monthly SIP of Rs 10,000 in Aditya Birla Sun Life Equity Advantage Fund in January 2004 when the Sensex was 5,915. They both were thrilled as their investment grew significantly till March 2020. But when the market crashed in March 2020 due to COVID, they both saw their portfolio values decline significantly. Mr. B panicked as he reacted to this drastic decline in his portfolio value and redeemed all his investments. On the other hand, Mr. A was nervous but optimistic as he believed that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And when the market recovered, this is how Mr. A's portfolio looks today. Mr. A is happy that he stayed invested. However, Mr. B is regretting his decision to react to the temporary situation with a decision that permanently impacted his portfolio. Therefore, we must remember two things before we invest in equity markets. One, we need to keep a long-term view and focus on our goals rather than getting swayed by the short-term market volatility. And two, a loss remains a notional or paper loss unless we book it and make it a real loss. So, if you invest in equities, think long-term, be optimistic, and be like Mr. A. For more information, call 1800-270-7000 or visit adityabirlasunlifemf.com or contact your financial advisor or distributor. A scheme of Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.